Paul's Range, and today I'm going to be giving out 5 mercenary ideas. These are going to be 5 characters that are based in the TF2 universe. I know it's highly unlikely that we'll ever get any new classes or characters to play as, and it's understandable really, because the game's 10 years old, and even if a new character did get into the game, it'll take forever to balance, because you got to balance the game modes, balance the mercenaries, the weapons, and if they wanted to add new characters, they could have done that in the game's release. But TF2 has always been known for 9 mercenaries, just like the first one of its counterpart. But if it was possible to have another character, then who would these characters would be? And what weapons and abilities would they have? Now, like I said, these are 5 characters that are in the TF2 universe and not made up. Now, obviously enough though, what weapons and abilities, these are just like rough ideas of what they could do. 4 of them are sort of okay. The 5th one's just more or less to have a faff around kind of funny joke one. But I hope you like this ideas, guys, and if you have any suggestions of what they should have, or what characters that you think could be added in the game, even though we know realistically it won't happen, but if it could, who would you add in and what weapons would they have? Because that would be an interesting thing to see in the game. I will admit that. So, number 5 is Zhanna. Now, I was thinking that she could have like a riot shield. 90% damage resistance from all sources, so she takes a bit more punishment. Her secondary would be a pistol. She would hold both like the Demo Man. Now, her third weapon would be a sort of like a mini Uber grenade or buffer. Gives the user 5 seconds of Uber and a 10-second speed boost. You need to get 800 damage to use. You can't get it when being taken damage, but you have to use your pistol to damage the enemy. So what it is that Zhanna would be sort of going into the enemy's face. So you can have a Zhanna at the front, the heavy in the back, and then you have a medic. She could go in and go out against engineer nests, distracting them, but also taking out some engineers. Then the heavy would come in and sweep what's left of it. It would be interesting because, you know, Zhanna, she's Heavy's sister. So in a way, it would make sense, brother and sister, big hulks that they are, to bust into the enemy lines. Now, she would probably either be a offensive person or a defensive. Now, I guess in the way if I would use it, I would make it more of an offensive, less defensive. But I guess if you're looking at a defensive way, it could be useful. You could have her defend engineer nests or hold the enemies at a certain point. It would be interesting, but yet again, bounces, but these are just rough ideas. And what do you guys think of it? Do you think this could be a nice loadout for her? Or do you have a better idea or something that could make more sense? Just comment down below, and it'll be interesting what you guys will come up with. So the next character I'm thinking of having is Miss Paulin. She would have a normal shotgun. Now her secondary, she'll drop a small health pack and ammo box for teammates, but the cooldown will be 10 seconds, so she drops it down, only her teammates can use it. So it's like she's a mobile dispenser in a way. She can give out small health pack and ammo, only small ones. Which means if you have no engineer, no sandwich heavy, or don't even have a medic, if you have Miss Paulin, she can give you some health pack and some ammo. She would probably have a knife, which will do mini crits at the back of players on a backstab. Now, that would be difficult because you have to go up and close and personal to the enemy. But it would be interesting if Miss Paulin was like that. Now, the way she would be probably a support type of character. She'll give the mercenaries health and ammo if there's no medic, no engineer. But you usually probably will have a medic or engineer. And there's usually enough med packs and ammo packs around about, so it could negate with the health and ammo drop. But yet again, though, knowing that if there's no health pack around and you're waiting for respawn, you have this one on your person, you can just drop it down, boom, you got a bit of health, bit of ammo, just to keep you alive. It's very useful for keeping teammates. You can possibly throw it out a heavy, and the heavy's got a bit of health back and a bit of ammo. That would be very cool. With the knife, it would be interesting if you're behind an enemy, mini crits, then shotgun. I guess it would be deadly against scouts. It would be a 2-hit combo, knife, shotgun. Heavies, knife, shotgun, shotgun. But yet again, do you think these are okay stats for her, or do you think she should have something else or different? Comment down below, and I would like to see your opinions. Next is the mercenary. Now, I would think he would have some sort of SMG or machine gun. His secondary would be a grenade. Now, obviously, to balance it, obviously, you have the same damage as the pipe, but it would take 15 seconds of cooldown, or maybe 20, so they won't be spamming it a lot. Melee would be a military knife. Does normal damage, but it does 5 seconds on bleed effect. So what would the mercenary be doing? He would be an offensive type of class. He would go in, do some serious damage, like the soldier almost, but I think he'd be more of a tactical shooter. You know, throw a grenade at the corner area, go the enemy behind and shoot him with your SMG, or go in with a knife. It would be interesting, and it does kind of make sense. I know the TF team, well, the developers of TF2 removed grenades because of fear of people spamming them, which is understandable at best, because you think about it, it's bad enough that we have the demo's grenade launchers and rocket launchers we have to worry about when spam. So it's actually understandable why they removed it. But if they added the mercenary and gave them a grenade, they could possibly cool it down. Maybe put an actual class limit of how many you can have at a team. Maybe 2 on each team, which would make it a bit fair. But it would be interesting nonetheless though. But like I said though, what do you think, guys? Do you like the idea of the stat for the mercenary? If so, let me know. Yet again, these are just like rough ideas and not saying this could be guaranteed. This is just my thoughts for the classes themselves. Then the next person, we know who he is, and obviously he is the third brother of the Man family, Grey Man. Now I was thinking with Grey that maybe his main weapon would be a pistol, but he would mostly be staying at spawn. What he would do is that he would make a robot, a Merc robot, and he can spawn any Merc robot, but it will cost 200 metal to make a Merc robot, but you can only spawn one. The idea is that you can take control of the Merc robot. So basically, make a robot, send them out, do some damage, and you can keep doing that and try different methods. I guess it kind of negates the idea of switching classes, but it makes sense with Grey Man because, you know, he is feral and weak and you wouldn't see him running about. Making a robot Merc, on the other hand, would be interesting. Or maybe he can create a robot and he can have a personal escort. So basically, you have one robot. The AI would be a simple AI bot when you play with bots in offline TF2. But that's kind of the idea what I'm thinking for it. Now, how would he be or work? Yet again, probably in more of a support class in a way that he could just practically spawn a bot. He could spawn an engineer one. The engineer bot will immediately place a teleporter, and maybe you commanded it to say, place a sentry and a teleporter here, and your teammates can automatically spawn, but they also have to go through the entrance teleporter. That would be interesting, and it would be kind of cool in a way, actually, it would. But yet again, these are just ideas of mine, and obviously you guys can tell me if they're bad, good, or maybe interesting. The next class or person, it's a silly one. It's not really a serious one. It's just for funs, and obviously that is Tom Jones. Yes, the idea of him playing a song will make all players dance for 10 seconds. You can only make 2 players dance. You can kick people around and stun. Basically, the idea of Tom Jones, just sing and just make everyone stun while your sniper and spy kills them. And you could go around kicking people. That's basically it. Just a mercenary. It would be interesting though, because I couldn't really think of any weapons he would use. He's a singer, he's not much of a fighter, so kick people, play a song, probably buff Scout up because he loves Tom Jones. So it would make sense in the long run. Be it again though, it's just an idea. What do you have idea for Tom Jones? It would be a cool Freak Fortress boss to fight. If the music isn't copyrighted, that's the problem. Yet again, it most likely will be. But still, it would be funny to see Tom Jones as a mercenary. But yeah, like I said, if you have any ideas for any of these 5 mercenaries, technically speaking 4, because the 5th one's more of a joke one, then comment down below and let me know, because these are just placeholders of fun. And yeah, like I said, I know it will never happen, that we won't get any new mercenaries because of the state of the game, and obviously enough though, it's 10 years old, and it would take forever just to make a new Merc. But if it was possible, who would you add in? And what weapon abilities would they have? I appreciate you all for watching the videos and for the support. And I'll see you all next time in the future of Team Fortress 2.